Welcome to the latest edition of Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts, where almost no subject is off limits. Now, here are your hosts, Boomer Diane Faith and Millennial at heart, Stanley Roberts.
Shocked.
Nope, I'm not shocked. Hi, everyone. Welcome.
Happy Father's Day, first
Happy
of all.
Father's Day. And happy Warriors championship win. This says back-to-back champs, but I know this is not really.
Look at my winning team. Look at my winning team. Look at my winning team.
NBA champs. Hey, look, 4 times. Woo woo. This is a older shirt.
Why does the shirt say 4 times when they just won 4 times?
Because they are
they psychic?
No, they counted the entire franchise.
Oh, so basically they just changed the numbers around.
This was 2015.
So they went 4 now instead of 5. So why not have shirts that's 5?
No, it's not 5 total. It's more than that.
No, I'm saying if they had a shirt in 2015 that said 4 times NBA champs, how come their shirt now says 4 times NBA champs? I'm just saying.
Did their shirts now really say that, though?
Yes.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They say 2021, 2022 NBA champs.
Whatever.
Happy Father's Day, you guys, to all your
If you're a father and if you're not a father, bonjour, Maria.
I think that says bonsoir.
Yeah, that too. I was saying bonjour, which is hello, right?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Anyway, happy Father's Day, everybody. If you're not a father, if you're a mother doing the father role, take it, run with it.
Hey,
no,
I like your cap.
Nope. You tried to. Okay, I'm just going to say it for the record. She said, "What cap do you want to wear?" And I said, "I don't care." You know, it's like when I say, "What do you want to eat?" And she says, "I don't care, wherever you want to eat at." So of course she goes through all of my caps and finds the only one that looks closest to Warriors. Because
that's just how I do.
So she basically went through like, "What do you want to eat?" "I don't care." And then I take her to McDonald's. She goes, "Well, I don't want to go to McDonald's." And so I was like, "I want to wear that one." She goes, "Oh no, you got to wear it. It looks just like the Warriors."
Are you okay?
No, I'm just so. I'm so. I feel like a warrior. I've been stabbed by warriors, and now I'm.
What do you mean stabbed?
Because you won, and it's like I can't. Every morning you wake up. "Oh, by the way, good morning. You know we won."
No, I don't say that every morning.
"Hey, I cooked you dinner."
Nope.
"Oh, by the way, you know we won."
Nope,
I made you breakfast this morning because we won.
Do you guys remember that? He exaggerates, so I definitely don't do that.
Okay, well, this is an exaggeration. I just got a message from AMZ.
AMZ?
ALXEA.
Uh-huh.
And her message says clearly that, wait, let me show you this one, because apparently case number 0986. Someone is trying to sign on to your Amazon account using IP address 188 blah, blah, blah. Country of origin, ready? Mozambique. Trying to do it on a Windows NT.
And what is a Windows NT?
If this is you, you can disregard this message. Otherwise, please verify your account. But the account doesn't even go to Amazon. The account goes to something called
spam.
Sidekick Opium OpenIEU.com.
So did you click it?
Of course. I want to live on the edge. I want to run with scissors. I want to run to the cliff. And
you didn't click it.
I want to chase a wild boar to an edge of a cliff and then see who goes over first.
Gabriel's funny. Every second morning I mention it.
Yeah.
I mean, not Gabriel. Sorry, Chris.
Wow.
Chris. Well, I said Gabriel because he wrote above that. I just finished Gabriel's vid. Hilarious. My bad. Sorry, Chris.
You really just called Chris Gabriel.
No, because he typed.
Wow. So whoever's in
Mozambique. Are you done yet?
Whoever's in Mozambique attempting to be me, I ain't got no money, so you can't be buying nothing off Amazon. Yeah, the shame. You call him.
Sorry, Chris. I really deeply apologize. Also, I never heard of Windows NT, but apparently it was an operating system from 1993.
Yeah, so it's like way back in the day.
Chris.
Well, it's Mozambique. I mean, it's not like they are like the updated Apple store right next door to them. There might be an Apple store.
Windows isn't even Apple, Beeb.
That's my point.
Windows is Microsoft.
Well, it's not like there's a Microsoft store right next to, Mozambique right there. I'm sure if we look it up, there's one there somewhere.
You mean inside Mozambique?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
That was Dr. Dre's version. That was Diane's version of Dr. Dre.
No, I still think that your version of Dr. Dre was funnier.
All right. Anyway, hi guys. Sorry we missed you guys. I was
last week. He was on the road.
I was on the road because before that we had 2 weeks of COVID. I actually tested negative the day before my daughter's graduation. And I think it was almost the day before. Of course, Gabriel
I think it was 2 days
maybe
before.
2 days before. And so I ended up flying out for her graduation. It was a pleasure to be there. I will say this, though, that I got there and still didn't actually physically see her graduate because it was so fast. It was like,
oh, yeah. I watched it virtually and got a quick video of it. It was like literally 10 seconds.
700 students had to go through graduation ceremonies in 2 hours.
Yeah, and somebody
someone crashed. Up on stage. Someone crashed the graduation. They ran up on stage. 3 people with, they were so jubilant about someone graduating. They crushed past security. They jumped over the fence and they ran up on stage, which they didn't show on video.
They showed part of it, I think.
Oh,
I sent it to you.
Hold on 1 second. I have to slide over for a minute because
your battery is running out.
I've never, how that gets. Oops.
Ruh-roh. So these people crash the stage, and I'm watching virtually. So all I hear everything, but I don't see it. And then they kind of pan, and it shows 3 people running back from I guess being up on stage.
I'm trying not to shut this whole thing down while I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. And then the security guard was running after them. Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
I'm trying to find the hole. All right, there we go. I got it.
No comment.
No.
At your age, it's easy to miss fast-moving things. Woo!
Who wrote that?
Bad Cat's Cat House.
No.
Dang.
Imagine 700 people.
Sheesh.
2 different lines. They had 2 different. It was so big.
That's rough.
It was so big. They had twin principals.
Oh my gosh, that's the first time I've ever seen that.
They had twin principals.
First of all, I never knew schools had 2 principals. But on top of that, these 2 principals, yes, like you said, they were twins. It was, and they had 2 assistant principals too.
They were not twins.
Ooh,
we're
like twins.
Twins. Oh. Anyway, so it was 2 twins, and no, 2 twins. It was a set of twins. And then it was the other set. So they had 2 principals, and then they had students coming on both sides. So they were coming. They're reading names off. So it was like, and then right in the middle of all that, these people rushed the stage. And somewhere around the time when the stage was rushed, they said my daughter's name.
I don't think it happened around that time.
I don't know. It seemed like it to me. And I think what happened was because I went up to the front to get video of her coming on the stage. And just as they were announcing names, this should not be allowed in any graduation anywhere in the world. And I'm going to put this out there again. This should not be allowed in any graduation in anywhere in the world, but people should not be allowed to bring those air horns in.
Oh, like bull horns?
No, air horns. The ones that are compressed air, and you push the button and it goes.
Oh, yeah, because your hearing can go
No, because
out.
people don't take consideration that those things are like decimal levels above an airplane. Mm-hmm. So, excuse me.
You okay?
I'm okay.
Need some water?
I'm okay. And so they stand behind you and they blow it right in your ear. And so a couple of times I literally was trying to watch, and all of a sudden, and then everything goes flying because it scares the crap out of you. And they're so loud. I mean, literally, they're like whatever decimal level of the crowd. It's too close to be blown in someone's ear, and then they think it's funny.
Yeah.
And then
they think it's funny until it happens to them.
And then, so on top of that, I'm just trying to get a shot of my daughter, and I'll hear, "Oh my God, is that Mr. behaving badly?" I'm like, "Oh,
you should have worn a mask."
That would be more suspicious. And that's not suspicious. That's not suspicious.
Why would that be suspicious? There were a bunch of people wearing masks.
Who?
A lot of the students were wearing masks. I'm talking about masks for
that
COVID.
Doesn't work for me. I've been places with a mask on, sunglasses. Oh, this is Mr. Stanley Roberts. They literally know who I am.
They literally sound like that?
Just like that.
Oh, yikes. Gabriel says there was a fight at my graduation, not the students, but the adults. Like the parents or the staff? I didn't really want to go to my graduation ceremony, but I did it anyway. I'll probably skip my college graduation in a few years because it will probably be even worse.
And
I feel like your college one would be better because people would be more civil.
And at the end, somebody decided to set off a full-fledged of fireworks in broad daylight, which you could not see the actual fireworks. All you could hear was them exploding in the air. which seemed like a waste of firework money to me.
Right after the ceremony was over? I think I saw that.
I recorded some of it.
Yeah.
I think I put it on Instagram.
Oh, the parents got in a fight. What are the parents fighting about at graduation? Aren't you happy like your kids are graduating? What would parents fight about?
I don't know what happened after COVID, but the world has lost its collective minds.
I think the world lost its minds during. Well, we're still.
I just said that.
During, not after.
No, I'm saying after we had the lockdowns.
Oh.
You know, everybody was saying, I could be on lockdown. I mean, like if you were in prison and they go, I could be in solitary. You can put me in solitary. I can take a month in solitary. They couldn't take 3 days in lockdown at home with Xbox.
I mean, I think really it messes with you mentally.
Hi, Vicky. Thanks for still watching.
It can mess with you mentally for sure. Like isolation, but then even
but wait.
If you have the virus, it doesn't justify people's
isolation in a little room 4 feet by 4 feet with no TV and just a little teeny toilet is isolation. But if you tell you, hey, stay home, you can watch TV, you can order food, you can play PlayStation, you can play Xbox. That's not isolation. That's just staying. That's like being on minor punishment while you make sure you don't get sick.
Well, I think it depends because it depends. Are you in isolation because you have COVID, or are you in isolation?
I'm saying about.
Are you at home because we were on lockdown?
I'm saying because we're home on lockdown.
Okay. Well, I also think people take it differently.
Okay, so the guy with the axe this morning who went after the cop. The guy who just pulled up.
I don't know his situation.
Jumps out with an axe and tries to.
Don't know his situation.
Watching too many? Is because he's watching too many biking movies?
I can't say. I don't know what people go through when there's a lot of anger in this world and there's a lot of violence and a lot of crime. I don't know what these people are thinking. So I can say, yes, I think crime is bad. Yes, I think violence is bad. But I can't explain why they're doing it. I do know that we've seen a rise in crime during the pandemic.
Well, I can go into detail on that one, but then it gets
historically we've seen it.
No, I can go into detail, but then it would just become a political argument, and I'm not going to have that. Anyway, you're right though. House arrest is the easiest time you'll do. I remember when I was under house arrest and I had on the 2 ankle bracelets. And
you definitely did not have ankle bracelets, and you were not under house arrest.
I had to stay home.
But you weren't under house arrest.
Well, the judge didn't say stay home. I just stayed home. But I didn't lose my mind.
There was no judge involved.
You judged me.
Oh my God. Can we go back to talking about the Warriors?
No, we are not talking about the Warriors.
All right.
No. Warriors.
See, I think you enjoy doing that too much.
No.
You actually are like deep down inside, he's a Warriors fan. He was rooting for them when we were watching Game 6.
No. Okay.
He was.
Okay.
He was rooting for them.
Hold on.
He was like.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Let me put this out here right now. I have to live in the same house with this individual.
Oh, now I'm an individual?
If I don't root for the Warriors, I am ostracized from being in this home with this individual. Because
are you going to keep calling me an individual?
Because doing where we deal with the Warriors, I'm going to put it that way. She literally says to me that you have to support my team. Because if it wasn't, and she wanted me to get up and start dancing when they won. We got to get up and dance. We got to do the victory dance.
We got to celebrate.
I'm like, I do not care that they won.
I'm so sad I can't go to the parade tomorrow. So every single time one of my sports teams has won, I have not lived in San Francisco except for the 2010 San Francisco Giants win. I lived in the Bay, but I was at work during the parade. So, oh wait, no, actually I was not. I went afterwards because I worked overnights. But every other year, 2012 Giants win, 2014 Giants win, Warriors 2015 win, 2016, 2018. I'm just like naming all of them now. I could not go to any of the celebrations because I lived in another state. So will that change once we, what is that?
The world's tiniest violin. That sob story you just told.
I know, first world problems.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, I couldn't get my Jello pudding pops.
I mean, I'm not butthurt, but I just would like to be able to.
Vicky, we are in AZ right now. We are on a mad, desperate search for housing in the California area. But you can tell them that it's 2 things. It's not easy.
What's not easy?
Finding housing.
No,
and it's not cheap.
And it's not cheap.
So
if we knew it wasn't going to be cheap. We didn't know it was going to be harder. We thought it would be a little easier to find something.
Well, it's not okay. So we have an option. We can get a tiny home with a loft for $3,800 a month, and it's about yay big, and that's about it. Or we can get a gargantuan house which is too big for like $7,000 a month. Too big, too much.
Not going to do it.
Not going to do it. So we're trying to find something right in the middle.
Not going to do it.
But we don't want street parking. We want to be able to put our car off the street because
there are just some things I think we're coming to realize in this search that make it a lot harder than we had initially thought. Right?
Right. But we can say this, that we do expect to possibly be back within the next
couple of 2 to 3.
About 2 months. One way or another.
3 months.
2 or 3 months. Yeah, something like that. Holy cannoli, yes, we are on, Jason.
I love this. Holy cannoli. That's exactly what Klay Thompson said when they won. I love that response.
Is everything going to be a reference to the Warriors?
No, it won't be. Parrot29 says 15 more days to go until 4th of July. And you know all I can think of when he says 15 more days?
What?
Do you know what I think of?
What?
All the deadlines I have before that.
Oh, it's funny that somebody said, how about a mobile home? We actually saw a rental
we did.
Where you can rent the house and you share the utilities with the owner. And we're like, well, wait a minute. How do you share the utilities with the owner? Well, the owner lives outside the house in a mobile home in your parking lot.
Yeah.
So you don't get to use the driveway.
You have to do street parking.
And the owner lives in the mobile home right next to you.
Yeah. He
decided to get out of his house and live in his mobile home on his driveway and rent his house out. And for like $4,000. And you split the utilities. And you I was like, what the heck?
I was like, I don't know about that.
So not end of summer. I think somewhere like midsummer, maybe. We don't know. We're still working on it.
Says in January, you said that your goal is to move back by September 1st. Yep. That's still the goal because that's when our lease is up. So
our lease is completely up by September. August 31st, our lease is, we got to be gone.
If you think about it, that is pretty much 2 to 3 months from now.
It's roughly that number. Yeah. But
Bad Cat's Cat House says, would it be cheaper to commute to California? I feel like we've already had this conversation.
Would you consider San Diego?
Oh my gosh, I love
San Diego. San Diego pays you in sunshine.
I love San Diego. Just so you guys know, San Diego is beautiful.
Thank you, Karen. Happy Father's Day. Thank you.
I have my favorite parts of San Diego for sure. But if you do like TV, definitely don't pay much.
So this morning I woke up. I had COVID a couple weeks ago, but COVID has a way of not letting you know that it's gone. So today I woke up just like totally, you know how you like heat, like I felt like I had heat exhaustion, but it wasn't, it was like, I guess that's fatigue. And so I felt like heat exhaustion. Like I was just like totally just like somebody just punched me in the ribs or something. So I went and took a nap and that made me feel a little bit better, but oh my goodness.
Well, I always think, so you didn't have a fever, and I always think, because this is what I'm learning about in my hydration module, is that
you're always better.
That fatigue is an early sign of dehydration. So
okay, but I'm just saying that it's not always.
No, it's not always pinned to that, but I'm just saying that could be a possibility, especially since we're living in such high heat.
Yeah, Gabriel said I suppose you have a very mild case of long COVID, maybe.
All I know is I intend to not get COVID again.
Bobcat says get an RV and move around Walmart parking lots. Woo. Yeah, no.
No, I'm trying to live. I'm trying to live. There's still a lot of stuff that goes down in Walmart parking lots.
Yep. A lot goes on.
Was San Diego once considered the capital of homeless? I've never heard that before.
Don't know. I just know that someone tried to fake Amazon thing and
Gabriel, no, we did not take Paxlovid antiviral.
No, we didn't know about it until it was already too late.
Yeah, I think someone suggested it like after me having COVID for like 4 days. And I was like, well, I missed that opportunity.
I tell you the one thing that I do, the biggest complaint I would have of having COVID was that we were like on an island because most of our friends and family live in California. And so it was like nobody can come by and drop off something. Nobody could, hey, we're checking on you. If we had this in the house and no way to communicate, then we would have been. So I kind of feel sorry for those who are home alone and have no one to go to. So I kind of empathize with them right now because when you don't have anyone around, it's like you're on an island. Like you're on a deserted island and all you can rely on is. And if you want to order food, you can't just order food. You have to pay extra if you want the food fresh. If you want the food hot, you have to pay extra. If you want the food delivered first, you have to pay extra. if you want somebody to not sneeze in your food, you have to pay extra. You can't just
that last one though.
And I look on the map, and if you don't order the speed delivery, you'll see them take your food to the other end of the town and then bring it back. I mean, the food place could be right next to you, but if you don't pay for that $2 to get it sent to you directly after it's made, it goes. It's like reminds me of Alaska Airlines. So to get to New York, you have to go to Seattle.
You have to go to San Francisco or Seattle first.
Yeah.
From Phoenix. Yeah, we were looking at tickets, and they're like, "Why would you have to go out of your way to get to New York?"
It's like, oh yeah, we're going to take you to San Francisco with a layover in
That happened to me at U.S. Airways.
No, what's that one layover where they laid you over at? You have to go. You're going to like Oakland, but the layover is in Colorado. Like, why would I go to Colorado to go to Oakland?
Airlines do that all the time, though, because when I flew U.S. Airways to get to New Orleans, I stopped in Charlotte.
Yeah,
that's.
And you're right. You're right, William. It is first world problems.
First world problems to have COVID?
No, to get on an airplane and have a layover in the wrong place.
Oh,
I'm assuming there's such a delay. People are typing 8 minutes after we have said something.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So we don't know.
8 seconds, not minutes. Gabriel says at least there are 2 of you. That's true. It really helped to have both of us, but it really sucked though because both of us were going through it at the same time, and both of us weren't experiencing the seriousness of our symptoms at the same time. So he was out of it much for like I think you were like what 2 or 3 days ahead of me.
Yeah.
And then so I was like trying to help and take care of him, and like I still was going to work and everything, and then we were supposed to go on vacation. I felt sick, and then pretty much we were like out of commission for like that whole week.
Oh, he's talking about first world problems, paying $2 to get your food faster.
Oh, I mean that could be first world problems, but
remember that pizza we ordered?
You think about it, it wasn't that way like years ago.
So let me show you something. So this is a quarter. Okay, you see quarter. See the size of it. So once we ordered pizza through Grubhub.
What is LGA? LaGuardia?
I think the LaGuardia. I think so.
Oh, okay.
Through Grubhub, and it came. This was what 2 years ago. Grubhub pizza, and we ordered it. It's $30. I'm thinking $30. Can't wait to get this pizza. This thing showed up, and it was like this size.
It was so tiny. Yeah.
It was like this was. I'm like, wait, what is that? That's what you ordered. No, we ordered a pizza, $30 pizza, and then we looked at it. It had like $6 delivery charge.
You just have to pay for convenience. That's all. You're basically paying for convenience.
No,
the more you pay.
But why? I don't understand that though, and I will never understand that. Though credit card companies tell you, use your credit card. It's faster. Oh, but we'll charge you a convenience charge. So yeah, it's faster and it's more convenient, but it's going to cost you extra. But if you mail it to us, then that's not the same.
It's like the instant gratification thing. It's like, if you want it instantly, like instant gratification, you pay more to get it to you faster.
And then it's not including, and this right there, it's not including tip either.
That's why everyone loves Amazon Prime, because it's like, oh, you get it in 2 days.
Well, you know what? They're kind of broken now, because I've seen stuff saying it'll be here in 2 days, and 3 weeks later, it still hasn't shown up yet.
I've had delays on like the last 3 things I've ordered.
They'll say it's been delivered. I'm like, no, it hasn't. Yeah, it's been delivered. No, it hasn't. We say it has been delivered. And
this reminds me of the fail compilation.
Yeah. And go outside, I'm like, no, it's not delivered. Well, our records show it's been delivered, so therefore it's been delivered. And then if you look away and say, oh, well, yeah, they dropped it off in the parking lot. Why would they drop my package off in the parking lot? That was a serious question.
I'm not the delivery person, so I can't answer that.
Thank you, Betty Veronica, or should we say Betty Roberts? Happy Father's Day. Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate that you remember me for Father's Day.
Also, Chris, the flying from Phoenix to LaGuardia with the layover in Honolulu, is that for real? And what airline is that?
Is that LGA? Is that really?
I think LGA is LaGuardia. Let's see.
I had Amazon package arrive twice. The first one was lost.
It is.
And then the second dispatch. And when it first arrived, I returned it. Yeah, we've had, but one day we came home and there were about 12 boxes outside of the house. 12 boxes. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, did you order something? No, neither did I. So
they delivered it to the. It was a joke. Oh, okay.
Wait, Beep.
Chris,
can you catch that one?
Which one?
Naked HD delete Tinder. We have cheaper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're just hitting us hardcore.
But you have to do it under your name, right?
No, just first push report, and then go back, push spam, report, and then
I think it's the second one.
And then push block. There we go. There we go.
Well, I have to do it for each one.
No, it should take it over to a while.
No, it didn't though.
Okay, so we should be good. Thank you. Yeah, we just blocked it.
Oops, I accidentally unblocked it.
That's what I'm saying. It's already blocked. Once you do it once, it's blocked them all up.
So I just have to report it?
Yeah, it should be fine. So sorry about that, guys. We got attacked by a little spam bot there with a naked HD and forget your Tinder. Now you can have cheaper sex.
What the freak?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Only Stanley can remove them, Gabriel says.
Well, no, she has access to that. Diane had authority to YouTube to block them from posting again. Oh, is it YouTube? I can look at YouTube. You talk to them.
It was YouTube.
Let me check. Hold on. Oops. Cancel. And I will go back and check with that on YouTube. I wasn't on YouTube.
So they can just like randomly come in?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gosh, that's like an invasion of privacy.
Yeah,
that's like someone coming into my house and just trying to sell me something.
Yeah, see, look at all this. This is all.
That's so strange.
Yeah, these made it.
Those are 5 days ago, though.
Why is it? Oh, yeah, you're right.
5 days ago.
So I'm looking at the wrong one. So.
Yeah, you're looking at the. You're looking at this.
No, keep talking, Beep. Talk to them. I'll deal with this. So we got to make sure they don't come back in here again.
Yeah, and also, can you give me authority to block them or no?
No, but this is YouTube. You can have authority, but
no. Jason U says no car warranty though. Were we talking about cars?
No, he's talking about how we didn't get that. You know how you get those.
Oh yeah, no car warranty like the spam. That bot's on every damn channel. Yeah, I've never seen that before, but sheesh, like I would love to just prevent that from happening again.
It's weird because it's not showing up on YouTube. It's only showing up on Twitch.
Oh no, that was YouTube though. That wasn't Twitch. That was YouTube.
Well, I know, but it's not on my page. I don't see it anymore, so I can't do anything about it.
Hey, Chris says, hey, want to buy a vacuum?
I know, huh? Well, from Hong Kong? Yes, we'll take a vacuum from Hong Kong.
Oh, you'd need to make. Oh, he says you would need to mic Diana moderator. Most likely, Gabriel says.
Oh,
meaning you would need to make me one.
Got you. Oh, he just had a flub, didn't he?
Yes.
Should we make
yes, indeed.
Should we make a Gabriel compilation reel?
He doesn't do enough fails for us to make a compilation reel.
Are you sure?
We do enough.
Well, because we're live.
Live from downtown. No, actually live from Central Phoenix.
So I'm disappointed because the weatherman lied to us.
No, the weatherman did not lie.
The weatherman lied.
They said 40% chances. Do you know 40% is not even half?
I will say this.
He was really excited because monsoon season has started here.
I love storms.
Clearly.
Not working in them, but watching them from a distance.
It's pretty breezy right now, though.
Breezy for sheezy.
Mine easy.
Ooh. Anyway.
You busy.
So we're waiting for these storms because I like lightning and I like the clash of thunder and the rain and the wind and the dust storms from home. I don't want to be out in them. And so this is the one time of year where they have them, and I wanted to hopefully catch one this weekend. Nothing happened.
Nope.
Got slight drizzle, a slight drippity drop.
Drippity drop.
102 degrees. It was 116 a few days ago.
Yeah. There's a storm that has hit parts of Arizona, and it's made our temperatures cooler.
Yeah, well, we don't want that. We want lightning and thunder. The way it happens is lightning. You gotta knock on wood.
Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys.
Yes.
If you're on YouTube.
Oh, they have a new feature now on YouTube.
What is that?
You can watch videos and make donations while you watch them.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. So someone actually made a $10 donation a few days ago for the video I did of the gas prices.
When you were out in Cali.
Yeah, it was like driving through and I'm like, look at that. Oh my God. Look at the price tags.
Yeah, I have to remember that when I post stuff about gas prices in Arizona, that my friends and family from California have got it much worse. So I will be mindful of my posts on social media.
You guys are acting like it's 120. It can't be more than 114.
What is this one? Breaking. This is like. Is this more?
No, this is one of our guys. I don't know what
is it. Gregory Alton?
I don't know. Just
Idiot Rover endorses something. Are you sure?
I don't know for sure. Gregory, no spam, thank you.
Should I report?
No, not yet, because I'm not sure if he's a spammer or just somebody trying to have fun. So anyway.
Wow, gas prices. Chris says gas prices in Cali are now on par with Hong Kong.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's expensive.
That one gas station I ran into in out in Gorda, he said he can't go no more than $9.99 because they'd have to replace the pumps to go to $10.
Because you can't fit that gas price.
That's the ceiling, right? They don't. They're
So that's the reason why. That's kind of a funny reason.
Unless they switch to liters.
Oh.
And then they can do like $5 a liter, which is actually like
$10 a gallon or something.
Something like that. Yep, I've read that one too. Where 7-Eleven, where gas prices at 7-Eleven were 7-Eleven.
Well, here's the thing that gets me about high gas prices. It's like our gas prices are so high. We're just talking.
How high are they?
We're just talking about this morning. That like there's still lots of people on the road, and there's still lots of people that drive really fast and burn their gas ridiculously. But I think a lot of people are like still on the road though.
Oh, we got corrected by Chris. He said $5 a liter would be $20 a gallon.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Well then, my bad. I don't know the conversion between liters and gallons, so I just kind of assumed. But
I remember in Canada though, and I saw, I'm like, oh my God, your gas is so cheap. It's only $1.30 a liter.
Filled up too.
I'm like, why does it still cost the same amount?
Yeah, you filled up. You were like, we should get gas here instead of when we get back to Washington. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was
fail.
That was hella dumb.
Yeah, it was like hella dumb. It was like,
ooh. But that wasn't the only dumb thing you did that day.
What was the other dumb thing I did? What?
Oh, I guess that was kind of out of your control.
What? You mean the Border Patrol?
Yeah.
That was not. Had nothing to do with that.
That's true.
Mulder. Agent Mulder.
You'll never forget him, huh?
No, because he was threatening me. He was threatening to put me in a federal jail.
I'm keeping this
because I made fun of X-Files. Because his name was Agent Mulder.
Because I'm sure he has heard that so many times.
Oh, by the way, I just thought of that when I saw Donuts. If you get a chance on Netflix, watch the movie.
People still doing donuts while gas prices.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That is so bad. People don't care. Everybody must be balling out of control.
Not us.
No, everybody but us must be balling out of control is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're not balling out of control.
Gas is reaching $7 here in Chicago. Wow.
That's
expensive.
It's $6 outside our door now in Arizona.
That's true. Well, that's why I like getting gas at Costco. The one reason I like getting gas at Costco is because it's cheaper. The second one is because it's safer than going to other gas stations.
So we saw a video of a guy that was pumping gas, and he got
in Pennsylvania.
He got mugged, and they carjacked his car. They choked him out and hijacked his car while he's pumping gas. And of course, someone goes,
broad daylight.
Well, someone should have. Well, they should have waited till he filled up first and then choked him out.
Yeah, because gas prices are so expensive. I'm like, oh my gosh, people are so insensitive.
So insensitive.
I can't with people. You have gas outside your door, better evacuate.
No, we're saying there's a gas station a few blocks away.
Not literally.
That has gas in Arizona that's over $6 a gallon.
Yeah.
So we have, caught up with California, and you would think that in Arizona when the gas got to $3, people were drilling people's gas tanks. Now they're stealing the whole gas tank.
Gosh, remember when we moved here and gas was $1.99?
I remember. Got it for $1.99.
Dang, I miss those days. You think we'll ever go back?
Nope. You know why?
Because we've
already proven that we can sustain high gas prices because no one stopped driving. And of course, if you have to drive to work, I get it. But more people are driving than it was when the gas is cheaper. Yeah. And so as long as you keep spending more money on gas other than for necessities, and there is a demand for gasoline, then demand will always facilitate higher prices because they have no reason to lower the price. The reason why you lower prices is because supply and demand. If there's too much supply and there's not enough demand, they lower the price to try to get you to have a bigger demand.
But the demand's keeping up with the supply.
Well, no, the demand is overreaching the supply, and that's why the prices are up higher. So we're actually driving more now than we were before, and so you can only produce a certain amount of gasoline. You can't overproduce it because your maximum amount is your maximum amount. So if you're sucking up so much gas, and I made a comment to you, which I'm going to say here, is that I think that there is some shenanigans going on with the manipulation of all the different things going on. I'm just going to say that. And I think that it's done to try to offset some things that's been going on. I'm just going to say that. But
hell generic.
Yeah, I'm being hell
generic.
But I know
what you're specifically talking about, though.
That as long as things are bad, it looks better for other people.
Yes.
So
and I also love that Chris says because y'all don't use the metric system because Americans, we got to be different. We got to be complicated. That's why.
No, because we can't count.
Americans have to be complicated. Like we never.
No, you know why we can't
up on the metric system.
No, we can't count. A good example. So McDonald's has a quarter pound of cheese, right? Quarter pound of cheese, fairly large burger, quarter pound of meat. Arby's, or with A&W a long time ago tried to make the 1/3 quarter pound cheese burger, so they can outdo McDonald's.
1/3, yeah.
1/3,
yeah.
And McDonald's had the quarter pound,
right?
But Americans thought that 1/3 was less than 1/4, so therefore they wouldn't buy the burgers because they thought they were getting ripped off, and so it failed because we couldn't count.
Oh, don't include me in that.
Did you ever buy A&W?
I never.
Then guilty.
No, I never bought A&W. I don't even know. I never shopped there. I don't even eat quarter pounders at McDonald's.
You don't shop at a Burger King, at a burger joint?
I never.
Did you go there and buy burger bags?
I never ate at A&W before, and I don't eat at McDonald's either.
What's your logo? What's your motto?
A&W? I don't know.
A&W root beer's got that frosty mug taste. Only A&W's got that frosty mug taste. Okay.
I'm not gonna. That doesn't make me want to go there. Are they still in business?
Yes, there's one.
Do they still sell burgers?
Yes, there's one on the 101.
Do they still sell
the third? They spell burger. They stopped selling it because no one bought it because they thought it was smaller than a quarter pounder of cheese.
I keep saying, oh my God. I keep saying spell.
Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that the even when you have a car now. Yes.
I knew she was gonna do that.
Even if you have a car now, the cars are built with metric and miles per hour.
Metric. You don't know what ours is?
According to reference.com, the metric system is the world standard for measurement and is made of 3 basic units: the meter, gram, liter.
Did you guys
cancel?
Alexa started telling us about the metric system once Stanley started talking about it because she asked us if we wanted to turn on our balcony lights. She always trying to get in our conversation.
Hey, Max, welcome.
Wait, so what I was going to say was...
So metric and imperial.
I was going to say, you don't even know what our system's called?
I don't care. I just know that we can't count.
Well, if you don't even know what our system's called, then
But, okay, so just like the metric system and ALEXA said that it's a worldwide measurement, just like when in America, how are the Warriors the world champions? They didn't play anybody outside of the United States.
They're the NBA champions. NBA champs.
All right, never mind. Because like the World Series for baseball.
Well,
have they played? Is there any baseball teams in China? Have they played against the Russian baseball teams? Have they played against?
Oh, I can't talk now.
No, they played against Guam.
Guam is a U.S. territory.
No, but have they played against Guam?
Babe, there used to be 2 Canadian...
Have they played against Japan? I don't care about Canadian. I'm talking about... Canada. That doesn't make it the world. That doesn't make it the world because, no, Canadian does not make it the world. It just means another country. That's not the world. The world is did we play against Antarctica? Did the Giants play against Antarctica? And if they did, what was the score? Did the Giants play against Russia? Did they play against Serbia? Did they play against any of those countries in Europe?
All I gotta say is thanks for using the Giants as a reference and not your Phillies, because we're World Series champs. What are you laughing at? Have they played against Cuba?
No,
exactly, Jason.
Canada is the 51st state. Don't count.
Wow.
Exactly.
See, Toronto Blue Jays and Montreal Expos. We used to have Canadian teams.
Don't care about Canada. Canada doesn't make it the world.
You're hurting Chris's feelings by saying you don't care about Canada. He just said,
no,
wow.
I love Canada.
No.
I don't care about it when baseball.
Wow. Wow.
He's talking about something completely different.
No, he's not. You're hurting his feelings.
Hey, okay.
Don't do that.
Okay. Maverick Chris, I love Canada. I've been there. I love it. It's great. I've been to the Niagara Falls.
The what falls?
Niagara Falls.
Oh, it sounded like you said
Niagara. On the Canadian side, I've been to the Horseshoe Falls.
Oh, I really think
I've been
Toronto.
I went to the bridge that goes over there. The bridge across. I love it. Hello, David.
He's not helping. I know.
My point is that how can you be a World Series if you're not playing the World? That's all I'm trying to say.
Why don't you ask the MLB that then?
Just like we're doing today right now. CNN has on International Juneteenth celebration.
Oh, yeah. Happy Juneteenth, by the way.
How the hell is that International Juneteenth when Juneteenth only affected people who lived in Texas on June 19th in the 1800s?
Maybe other people want to celebrate in the celebration.
Because they didn't get the message till 2 years later?
Well, Chris agrees with you. World Series is misnaming.
Yes. Thank you. Stop bullying the Canadians, Stanley.
I know, seriously.
Veronica,
he totally said Niagara. I told you.
No, I said Niagara Falls.
You
I said Niagara Falls.
Even worse.
It stays up for at least 4 hours. And after that, you have to call a doctor.
I have no words.
Ooh.
No words.
Yeah. Niagara Falls.
Okay, so yeah, I admit.
Is the water blue?
I think that they are misnaming the competition, but
see, like you have the Super Bowl, which isn't the World Super Bowl.
Yep.
You have hockey, which isn't World Hockey.
It's the Stanley Cup final.
Stanley Cup, not World Hockey.
Nope. Also with basketball, it's the NBA Finals.
NBA Finals doesn't say World NBA Finals. But then you got the World Series that doesn't take place here.
All right, well, let's look it up then.
Hey, you know how that came from, right? The guy named "Don't take the World serious," and the guy goes, "The World Series."
See, look, the World Series is the annual championship series of Major League Baseball in the United States and Canada, contested since 1903 between the champion teams of American League and the National League.
Okay, so where do they play Russia?
No, American and National League. It says Canada, but there are no Canadian baseball teams anymore, though.
Where they you didn't answer my question yet.
No, they don't play Russia.
Where they play in Serbia?
Oh my God.
Where they play in Istanbul?
Do you know where Istanbul is?
Yes, it's in Istanbul.
No, what country is Istanbul in?
Oh no, we're not doing the.
No, what country is it in?
Don't worry about it. I know where it is.
Where
Let's
is
keep
it?
moving.
No, you don't know where it is.
I do know where it is.
It's in Turkey.
Yes.
No, you didn't know that.
But what's in chicken?
I knew you were gonna say that. Why did I know you were gonna say that?
Oh, by the way, the Blue Jays still exist, and they are in Canada.
Are they really?
Yes.
No, they're not. No, really? The Toronto Blue Jays are still a team?
Yeah, you just dismissed them, huh?
Are they?
Wow.
Oh, I guess I was wrong. The Montreal Expos, I know, are done. It's the.
You know who else isn't Canadian?
Washington.
You know who else isn't from Canada?
Who?
Drake.
He is, but did you see that video where he was like, Warriors, yeah. Yeah, Drake is
Istanbul is a very delicious city, according to Chris Maverick.
Oh my gosh, Chris, thank you for letting me know that the Blue Jays still exist, because for I completely forgot about the Blue Jays.
She only cares about the Giants.
Well, no, the Montreal Expos don't exist anymore.
The Giants. What about the Giants? What about the Giants?
Right? They don't exist.
You, Drake, he's gross. Remember, Drake was like a hardcore Fairweather fan?
He
would show up at every team with a uniform on.
He still is. He's a Fairweather fan for every team. Any team that's winning, Drake wants to be a part of. The way that he said Yay Area or Bay Area in that video was quite disturbing. Very disturbing. If you haven't seen it on social media...
Okay, by the way, yes.
Don't.
So the Montreal Expos became the Walgreens Nationals. They became the Walgreens Nationals.
But he calls them Walgreens because their logo looks like Walgreens. It's red and white, and the W looks like Walgreens.
They are the Walgreens Nationals. I don't care what anybody say. Every time they be like, the Giants are playing the Walgreens.
He's like in Washington. I mean, he's like in Walgreens should be their what do you call it? They should name their park Walgreens, right?
Yeah. On aisle 1, you can get this.
Chris says that's hardly the most disturbing thing about Drake.
So look, even Marshall says, "Yep, looks like Walgreens."
Yep.
And then what was that new team that has a name that's like totally bizarre?
For baseball?
I don't know, some new team out right now. I'm not sure if it's baseball or football, but they have like some weird name. I'm like, who? And well, first of all, I think the Pelicans is a weird name.
Oh, New Orleans Pelicans.
Have you ever seen a pelican? They just sit there and.
I really think that the Oklahoma City Thunder is weird.
Well, I mean, thunder is thunder. It's like
boom.
boom.
I really miss the Seattle Supersonics.
The Lakers beat the Supersonics.
I miss the Supersonics. That was a cool team.
Oh yeah, that's it. The Washington Commanders.
Well, we know why they changed them to the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, because they couldn't be the Redskins anymore.
Yeah. You just had to go say it, huh?
What? I'm just telling you what the actual facts were, that they were the Redskins forever, and then someone they have complaints, and they changed it to the Commanders. But to me, Commander sounds like Commando, which sounds like somebody running around naked.
Yeah, of course that you would think it sounds like Commando.
And yes, the Pelicans are the state bird of Louisiana. But have you ever seen a pelican do anything other than fly around and with a big beak and eat stuff? Have you ever seen like a pelican fight? Have you ever seen a?
You're straight up hating right now.
No, I'm just. Okay.
Also, Chris, have you listened? Chris, have you listened to Drake's new album?
Drake?
I have not yet, but I am hearing completely bad things about it. So I'm like actually deciding not to listen to it.
I think Cleveland Guardians should change their name to Guardians of the Universe.
No, they should change it to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, that's what I meant. That would be the awesome team.
You said Guardians.
Yeah, they should have, and then their mascot should be the green girl with the antennas or whatever it is. That would be
that Zoe Saldana plays.
Awesome. I would show up at every game.
Awesome. Oh man, okay, Chris, you're not a fan of his music.
Look,
I'm not really either.
Bobcat said I'm hating and bullying.
I was kind of curious though, because instead of rapping, he sings on most of it. So I kind of wanted to hear how bad it sucked.
It's Chris. Chris is in the chat. He's posting from Twitch.
Yes, he is posting from Twitch.
And so if you don't see it, then you need to.
He's on Facebook. Marshall's on Facebook.
You're on Facebook. That's why you don't see it.
Yeah, that's why he can't see it.
So if you're on Twitter right now and you're watching this, because I'll tell you you're on it right now. Because one time there was like 100 and something people. I'll look real quick.
Bad Cat's Cat House says, "Wow, hating and bullying, Stanley."
Yeah, that's me. So right now there are literally one person on Twitter.
There are literally one person on Twitter.
But I've seen a couple hundred.
You mean there is literally one person?
No, I was going to say are, like in more than one person, but then I already said it, so it's too late. So is it running in tandem with Twitch? It is. So.
Oh, there it is again.
Ugh. Let me see if I can block it.
Can you block it?
I'm looking. Oh, I can block user. I just did.
Okay, good.
All right.
It popped up twice for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oops. I'm trying to not show it. I'm trying to hide it.
Oh, did you show it on the thing?
Yeah. And I'll put them on a timeout, too. And then I'll delete this.
Betty Veronica asked, will Elon rename Twitter? I don't think Elon's going to buy Twitter.
No, I'm going to say what I said before. That everyone told Elon Musk that he could not buy Twitter. They even said, we got a poison pill to keep you from getting Twitter, so you'll never get Twitter. And he goes,
who are you talking like right now?
I don't know. He goes, oh yeah, hold my beer. And then he goes and buys Twitter, and they go, yeah, told you. And he goes, so if I lose $1 billion, I got 284 billion over, So it was more of a hold my beer. I can prove it to you. I can buy it. And now I'm going to let it go. Yeah. It looks like whoever it is using more than, they're using more than one.
Rick Sunberg says, what's your channel name on Twitch? It's Mr. Badly TV. MRBADLY TV. Mr. Badly TV.
Yeah, so we're getting spammed right now by heavily.
Yeah, we are.
And that's pretty bad because...
Why are we getting spammed so bad?
I don't know.
This is like the first time in 2 years?
Yep, heavy duty spam block. So anyway, we're doing what we can to block it. So someone has decided... Oh, and also a problem we've been having is that that someone has been going through all of my YouTube channels and marking them as just randomly marking them as, what is it? As what
do you call it? So that it becomes limited.
Yeah, so that no one can, that you can't see it. So I have to go back and have them review it manually every single time. So we don't know who's doing it, but someone is, and we wish they would stop. But this happened to you on first time on February 27, 2022. Thank you.
Okay, for you.
It's all It's on all the live chat. Oh, so it's been something going on.
Like throughout the whole platform.
Yeah. So yeah. Somebody said crying. Nah, I hope it wouldn't be them. This is some moron. Just remember this thing we saw last night where the guy was swatting people across the country.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And he wanted to prove that he could swat, so he would swat a news station right in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
To make him evacuate. Hey, David.
What's up, David?
So as you can see, she has on her warriors. If you're just joining us, if you're here joining us, thank you. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah, let me move my hair to get a good.
Oh wait, let me move my hair too.
You can move your hair.
Yeah.
And he's representing warriors like
no, that's just San Francisco police because that's the hat you made me put on today.
I made you put
yes,
it on
you grabbed
today?
it. I said grab me a hat. But actually I was wrong about the time that I remember personally responded to one of your tweets. It was August 2021. That was random. One day you're going to tell us what happened at Kron that guy he's so mad at you that he's still going after you. Oh, I guess somebody tell you that.
What guy?
They're mad at me because I went on the air and said that I would have stuck around, but they stole my trademark. And so that was and they've been mad ever since I said that. So that's what the anger is from.
Oh, yeah.
It was, I said it on the air. And if I had a chance to do it all over again, I'd probably still do it. So I'm not going to.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. We can't allow people to bully us.
Nope. You know what's funny that is that people, my whole job was to go after people for bad behavior. And the people who hired me had bad behavior. And so I called them out on it. And then their way was to strike at me nonstop forever at that point. So they hired me to point out bad behavior, but I wasn't out to point out bad behavior coming from them. It is what it is. I don't regret it. To this day, I'll never regret it. If it means that I'm broke for the rest of my life, then so be it. But it is what it is. I'm not going to stand down from that one and say I wish I could have made a better decision. I wish they could have made a better decision. And the better decision was if they had just done what we asked, which was very minimal, I would probably still be, and we wouldn't be having this conversation from Arizona right now.
Yeah. But, things happen for a reason. We just kind of got to go through it, right?
Okay. So, Marshall, it's simple to sign up on Twitch. You just go in there, click the button.
No regrets.
And if you have Amazon, it's free. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. And so no regrets.
Hey, Split in Flames. That's Rick Sundberg from Facebook. He got us on Twitch. Woohoo!
Who?
Split.
Wait,
am I saying it? Split in Flames.
Oh.
He pointed Rick Sundberg. Got you on a follow. Thanks. Yay. You don't. Oh, you might have missed it. It might have been up a little bit more.
That's okay. So that was what happened. And of course, they flip-flopped it. And somebody asked them one day, why don't you bring Stanley Roberts back? Because, he was an asset to the station. And they said, no, because of the things he said, that's a no-go. So it's been my fault for speaking up. And they don't take responsibility for what they did. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So now I'm working on Gotham SF, trying to get that launched in the Bay Area. It's trying to get back there so that I can be there and start shooting stories full time. I would have been back to shoot some stories 3 weeks ago, but I was attacked by COVID. And that disrupted.
I'm sorry, I'm not. That
disrupted my entire schedule.
I feel like I'm smiling because I wasn't expecting you to say attacked by COVID.
We don't know if we're going to have an office yet. We're still working on everything. Everything is still fluid right now. And if we have an office, it won't be someplace we'll be announcing because then we want people to show up at our front door on a regular basis.
That's true.
But the important part is to get back, find housing, and can afford to stay there. And that's the important part. If we can't afford to stay there, then it doesn't make sense to go back somewhere where we're struggling again.
Correct.
But we're doing what we can to make sure we can come back, and we're working on it. And also, I can't be remiss without saying this. I think the last time I talked to you was just before they had the recall in San Francisco, the Chesa Boudin recall.
Yeah.
And only a couple of people were on the side for the recall. Most of the other news stations were either back and forth. They didn't really have a stand, and some of them actually supported the anti-recall. They were against the recall.
News stations?
There were some, like I think
newspapers,
magazines, they were against the recall. And then the only one person who was in Diane Reynolds, and she, as you know, she writes for Marina Times, but she also writes for Gotham by the Bay. She was for the recall and was the only person that stood strong for the recall the entire time. And we're back with this thing again. So someone, and it's not really working because I'm blocking on YouTube and it's just still showing up. So, so it was confirmed that he was in other countries. So apparently when he was recalled, he went to Chile. Yeah. And it was confirmed by his office that he went and he wasn't coming back and that he was supposed to clean out his desk. So a simple phone call to the office confirmed that was true. And a guy, we don't know who this guy was. Johnny, whoever his name was part. Okay, so just so you know, I was being heavily trolled even though I never spoke out publicly for or against the recall, because as a journalist, that's not my place to do that. My job is just to try to do with factual information. He decided that because I aligned myself with Susan, that I was a target. But it was concerted effort, because it seemed like I was just getting random trolls showing up, but I went backwards and backtracked everything. And they were all connected. Yeah. They were all connected. They all followed each other. So it was concerted effort and one of the ones that really was the biggest one that backfired was the one who tried to claim that she was a fan, but yet she didn't know I hadn't been in crime for 4 years. So her thing was they were trying to get me to block them so that by me blocking them, they can post, I got blocked by Stanley Roberts. And then they just, and the funny thing about blocking people is it doesn't stop them from talking about you. It just stops you from seeing them talking about you. So if you block them, then you no longer have the ability to know what's being said about you, and you can't do damage control. And I don't give people the benefit of the doubt for blocking me by blocking them. So it didn't work. So when I told her that I see what she was doing, she blocked me and then wrote, I blocked Stanley Roberts from Crime 4 News for behaving badly. And that was her badge of honor. If she was any kind of a fan, she would have known that I hadn't been in crime for over 4 years.
I just love that people troll, but then like when you say something, they don't want to respond.
Well, no, it's funny because he trolled me and I literally said over and over again, please stop, please stop. I'm warning you, please stop. And when he didn't stop, I said, okay. Then I unleashed a Kraken. And then his next response was, oh, you're bullying me. I'm going to report you to Twitter. I haven't said a word. All I did was just tell people that, hey, this guy wants to give me grief. You guys go have a conversation with him. And that was bullying. And so they basically went on a whole tangent that I was a bully. Like, okay, that didn't work either. What they thought they could do is by saying I'm a bully, it would turn the tide against me and people would attack me. But my fan base is much stronger than that. And they know I'm not a bully and they know they can read it. And that's why, again, I don't block people because of that reason. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do block people. I have blocked people. I went back and I have like 18 people I blocked. But it's strategic blocking. If I know that you're just posting random bull crap, I'm not going to sit down and let you just keep posting random bull crap. I'm just going to block it. I don't want to watch it. I'm not going to see it. But if I know you're going to use it against me, I'm going to speak up and I'm going to, I've learned a long time ago, people say, ignore what people say on Twitter. But if you ignore it and they say something that could be either libelous or something that you can't control, and then by the time you do try to control it, it's already out of control, then it's too late. So that's what I feel. Hi, Elaine.
Was that true? He didn't address his loss, but has plans to rerun in 2023? That's what Jason Yu's asking.
Yeah, that's what people are saying, but I don't know for sure. I mean, if he does run again, then, so be it. But he won. Remember now, San Francisco uses what's that program thing they do? When you election, it's not, you don't win by the most votes. Mm-hmm. Ranked choice,
yeah.
So it's a movement of, so you can be the winner and still lose. And that's what happened a long time ago. I haven't seen you live in a while, simply because you're talking about ugly trolls. You haven't seen me in a while because we've been on the road.
Who wrote that?
That's Elaine Gonzalez.
Oh, hi, Elaine.
I haven't seen you live in a while simply because of what you're talking about. No, we weren't live because, we were on the road. We were gone a lot and we were sick. We were gone.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of mitigating reasons.
We were supposed to be on vacation.
Thank you for Happy Father's Day.
And we were supposed to be on vacation. We actually got sick, so that was this very sucky part.
Yeah. So I missed a few comments, but I'll go back and look later. If I missed something, say it now or forever hold your peace, because we're about to wrap this bad puppy up.
Chris says the fan was funny. She blocked me. And he says I was more bullyish than you ever were.
Well, you guys know me. I don't bully people.
Yeah, that's the thing is he doesn't, but there are so many that like have come to his defense, like including myself. I can't really like, I'm not really a bully either or bullyish, but like when someone comes for him, all bets are off. I will go because I'm like, this is like he's like one of the nicest guys ever. Like he takes in so much and he's got a lot of patience. And for me, it would not be the same. If you came at me, I would be going off. That would be the bad part about it. So you've got some patience for sure.
No, I am not able to apply for affordable housing. Unfortunately, I don't, I've always fallen through the cracks of having not enough income to apply for affordable housing, but having too much income and not having enough to be able to afford to live, but having more than you should be to apply for what we see the affordable income.
You always fall like right in the middle.
I've always been that way. It's been a crack for me. I've always been right on that little borderline for what I can apply for, what I can and cannot get. So I don't apply for any of that stuff. I can't get, I just don't. I'm like, it's like that mid-level level where any place else in the world, you'd have a lot of money. But the Bay Area is a little bit cheaper. It's a little bit different.
Well, actually, like it's getting expensive here in Phoenix too. Like they're starting to build like outward now, like building up Peoria, building up Surprise.
Thank you, Marshall.
Those areas, and then next thing you know, those places are going to be expensive too.
Yeah, read that.
Happy Father's Day. I'm your -- fan since Crunch Days. Still stand with you. Need more journalists like you. Oh, I love that, Marshall. Thanks.
Thank you, Marshall. Very nice. Yeah. There are journalists like me. They're just, they can't speak up because if you work for a TV station, you can't speak up and say certain things. Because you'll get in trouble with your job. Only way you can get away with certain things if you're completely independent and you're not relying on someone paying the bills for you. Because here's a good example. When I worked for Cron, I had to be very careful what I say because people are waiting for me to say the wrong thing so they can have me shut down by limiting my advertising dollars to the station, which I didn't control any advertising dollars, but they would contact the station and then petition to have the station boycotted until I was taken off the air if I did something that was, in their mind, inappropriate. And I have a lot of followers. Some of them are waiting in the background for me to mess up. So you know how you're running that track and they're waiting for you to trip so they can go, I knew it. I told you so. And you always know who those are because once you do something wrong, because nobody's perfect, they come out of the woodwork. And it's just like a million of them from nowhere. Oh, I knew it. You never, things like that. So I, and just like Marshall said, I love that you call out people breaking the law. If we don't have laws, we have chaos.
That's why there are rules in place.
And you can't enforce some laws and ignore others and say that it's, you need to, I get it that there is some level of laws that are like if you stole a pizza and you get 25 years to life, that might be a little bit extreme. That's just me.
That is a funny example.
Well, that's because it happened.
Yeah.
It was a guy's third strike. He stole a slice of pizza.
Oh, it was
his
because
third
it's
strike,
his third strike,
and he went to prison for 25 years.
Yeah.
So you go. So Rick Sundberg wrote, "You're a Bay Area icon. Love to see you back in the Bay. Keep a regular schedule if you can on those streams, and you'll get several friends to follow, like subscribe. Get as many revenue streams as you can, no matter." So we do this stream, just so you know, Rick. We do this every Sunday. And I used to have Reason Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth.
That was another podcast.
But the problem with that one was not that I couldn't get people to join, that we tried to make it for an hour, and people were like, well, I can only talk for 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to have a stream that only lasted 5 minutes. I feel like you couldn't get the full details. Now, the ones who were saying, well, our hour seems kind of long, they would join in, and then all of a sudden they go, wait, we're done? I said, yeah. An hour went by really fast. It goes by fast once you get into it. But you got to, you suck them in. It's like a wormhole. Like you were video that time, and you were, next, it was like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? You do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Toll in the area is insane. So I don't want to live where I have to pay toll every day.
That's right. I forgot bridges and everything.
$7. I think it's $7.
Is the Bay Bridge now $7 and the Golden Gate is like $8?
Yeah. So right now, Rick, we are streaming on Twitch and on YouTube, but the YouTube one will be put on ice for 24 hours because I used to try to record on Twitch only and then transfer it over to YouTube, but it literally burned out my CPU on my computer because there was so much data being transferred over. So I record it live on YouTube as well. And then once we go off the air, I take it down and then I repost it tomorrow after the same time. Anyway, we got to wrap this thing up in a few more seconds. Yeah. Anything else?
Chris says he's walking down the street and it's humid as a mother. Well, sorry, Chris.
Well, at least he didn't say it's hot as you know what.
Hot as what?
People always say,
Hot as SHIT?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hot here too, but it's dry, so we can't complain.
It's a dry heat.
Yes. Stay hydrated though, for sure.
Stay hydrated. So here's the deal, guys. So if you're here right now, and before we go, we'll give you 5 more minutes, and we got to wrap it up. Rick, this will help you a little bit. Thank you, Bill. If we have Super Chat, so if you're on here right now, you can go to Super Chat. You can donate for anywhere from $1 to $500, and that goes to help us keep this thing moving, so that we can hopefully keep paying bills and keep this because these aren't free. What we're doing, this is not free at all. We have to pay for these services. Mm-hmm. People think that it's, they're so used to being everything free with Google. Google's made everything free for you. Free. But in actuality, you're giving away your personal information. They know all about you, what you do. And how do you know that? Because you'll say something like, well, look at that beautiful rainbow. And then tomorrow there'll be a whole bunch of rainbow ads on social media.
That's so annoying, by the way.
Thank you, Sherry. So, so even when you're on YouTube, and I'm trying to get back. I'm almost back to 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you're close.
But
you're at 9.8 and a half.
Yeah. So I want to get back to if we can get back to 100 to 88,000 subscribers, this will generate revenue on its own.
Oh man, I can't believe you have that many.
Yeah, I had that many, and it was taken down. And the part that made it worse was not the fact that it was taken down, but it was taken down and some stuff on there that I had that was not listed. In other words, it wasn't made for the public to see. It didn't get, when people tried to scrape it, that didn't get scraped because it wasn't listed. So I lost some video family stuff that I'll never be able to get back. It's Stanley Roberts on YouTube? No, it's Mr. Badley Productions on YouTube.
Mr. Badley Productions.
Mr. Badley Productions on YouTube.
I'll type it in on Twitch because I'm not on Facebook.
So we want to boost. I would like to see us get to 20,000 and then 30,000. But baby steps. I hate to say that because people are saying, well, prove to me what you can do because, if you can't, you got to crawl before you can walk. I'm like, if I have to crawl one more time, You've
been doing this for so many years. You did your part in crawling already.
Yeah.
You've done your crawling. You're past that.
Yeah. So we are looking for housing in the Bay Area.
These bots.
Yeah, I know. These bots are like eating us alive.
These bots are killing us.
They feel like, what it feels like?
What?
It feels like gnats.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
Yeah. That's the first time. According yes, thank you. Pay his dues. But for some reason, people think I have to pay my dues all over again. Thank you for subbing on YouTube. I appreciate it. Get all your friends to sub.
And don't forget to give a thumbs up.
And I'm working on having some regular content on there soon. It's a process because the stuff I want to shoot is in the Bay Area. And right now, because it's summertime, hotels all around that area are at $500 a night.
Yeah.
And I just think that the same hotel that was $120 is now $520. I just can't see it in anybody's reasonable mind to spend $500 so I can, shoot a story right now. I want to be there. So I want to get a home housing so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So that's been an issue, is that now that if it wasn't so expensive, I'd be there every weekend. I really would. But $500.
Trust me too.
Yeah. So yeah, we're both better. Thank you.
Thanks, Betty
Mike
Ryan.
Marshall said, you paid your dues and cut your teeth. You deserve a bigger platform. Wish you the best. Thank you. The only way to get a bigger platform, people, in my final words, is to tell everybody else, tell your friends to subscribe.
Please,
and,
yes.
And don't judge me for what's on there now. You know, I have much better stuff to come.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
It's a slower work in progress because I also feel like because we're looking for housing, it's like that takes priority, and then everything else kind of just falls into place after that. So.
Yeah, and it's not, it's funny you say the Bay Area is falling apart without you, but I want to remiss to say, Elaine, thank you. I live in the Bay Area. It's getting so ridiculously expensive. It is, and people who don't have to worry about the money don't understand that because they don't have to worry about the money.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to worry about the money, but unfortunately, this time in this day and age, you have to, and that's you can't argue that fact. It's expensive. It always will be expensive, unless the bubble breaks, and then it's going to be a hot mess out there. Or we get one good shaker.
I knew you were going to say that.
And again, so we can get there soon, we hope. And once we do that, we'll make sure we let you guys know, and we'll give you our address so you all come by and drop. I'm lying.
So you're gonna give them our address?
Thank you, Sherry, for following me on Twitter. Woo! Stanley Roberts on Twitter. We love you guys. I'm a millennial,
and I'm a boomer.
And you have one more final word to say?
I do. Go Warriors! Oh, you're trying to X me out. You're always trying to cut me off. And you can't find the right section. That's why.
Can't find the right spot.
Go Warriors! We'll see you next week.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for listening to Millennial Boom with Diane Faith and Stanley Roberts. Millennial Boom and Reasons Why Aliens Will Never Invade Earth and Caught Misbehaving videos are made possible through viewer donations. Check out www.linktree.com/MrBadleyTV to see how you can help. See you next week.